Hello, my name is Brennan and I am your local McGraw-Hill associate for Norco College. The French department and my team collaborated to come up with your course materials for the current semester in College French or French 1. Today I'll be briefing you on Connect and Learn Smart, where you'll be going to access a portion of your assignments for the current semester. We'll talk about some best practices for running the program. We'll talk about the registration process as well as some resources that are available to you. We'll get into your purchasing options and wrap things up with technical support. To ensure the smoothest experience in Connect, I personally recommend running one of these three web browsers. If you have a Mac at home, Safari is fine. Beyond that, Firefox or Google Chrome come recommended. Please note that we ask that you refrain from running Internet Explorer when accessing Connect. Internet Explorer updates a bit too rapidly for McGraw-Hill, and it has a tendency to create an user-friendly experience. Connect is an internet software application. Like any other web-based application, it can get slowed down if there's too much space being taken up through your internet browser. So once a month, every couple of weeks, please try to clear the cookies and the web browsing history on your internet browser. This way you ensure ample space for the program to run and as such a smooth experience. Your required materials for this course are Du Monde 7th edition by Terrell. Please note your instructor has a Norco College edition of this book. It is a bundle that contains both the print text as well as the requisite Connect access code, and that is denoted by the image here on the left. The image on the right is what we call the national edition of this book. It's available to you just about anywhere if you shop online, Amazon, Chegg, wherever. However, if you do happen to go online, please make sure you are at a minimum acquiring the access code for the 7th edition of Du Monde. Finally, please know that the image on the left in the Norco College bookstore and then the image on the right are in fact the very same book. This is just the first half as opposed to this being both halves of the same book. Registration is going to be very straightforward. You're just going to take the section web address provided to you by your instructor, copy that into your web browser and hit enter. You'll be brought to a screen very similar to the one you see here on the left. You're just going to hit register now. You'll be asked to enter an email address. Please use your Norco student email when registering in Connect and then hit submit. You'll be brought to a screen very similar to the one you see here on the left. I mentioned the bookstore earlier. If you went to the Norco bookstore, you already have the access code. If you shopped online and the retailer mailed an access code to you direct, you have it there as well, and you're just going to enter it in the space provided on the left, hit submit. You'll be asked to create an account and you're done. Maybe you have a job and your work schedule's still up in the air. Maybe you're unsure if you're going to stick with the class. Whatever your situation, McGraw-Hill will provide you in the meantime 2 weeks of courtesy access to Connect. This includes access to an online textbook as well as all the workbook and lab manual materials that you need to get started. And then at the end of those 2 weeks or any time prior to the end of those 2 weeks, you will need to make a decision. Purchase a code, go to the bookstore, drop the class, whatever alternative you and your instructor arrive upon. Which leads to your third option, is you can always purchase access direct from McGraw-Hill. This is an all-digital option. This means there's no print supplement that is going to automatically accompany buying online. It's $90 and it will just open up access to the class for you. I mentioned earlier, everyone will create an account in Connect. If you don't already have one, it's pretty straightforward. First name, last name, email address, security question, password, and you're all done. Here's a snapshot of the Connect home screen. If you decide to purchase all digital access, at any point in the semester, you will have an alternative option to acquire the print text at a discount. For $40, McGraw-Hill will mail a loose leaf binder-ready version of Du Monde directly to your home for $40. Standard shipping applies, and that is available through the link provided here on the right. LearnSmart is a study tool. It was designed by McGraw-Hill for student success. It makes use of technology that you may have already encountered using either Netflix or Amazon, where the user has a profile with the technology. LearnSmart will be asking you questions based on the grammar and the vocab per chapter. You'll receive a question similar to what you see here. Everyone will have access to an accent palette. This one's fill in the blank, so it might be multiple choice or true or false. However, in addition to your answer, LearnSmart's going to ask you to assign a cognitive value to your response. It just wants to know how confident you are So the combination of your answer and then your respective confidence in your answer is going to help build your profile with the technology. Now LearnSmart is going to be recirculating these questions, the ones that you need a little more attention on, either the ones that you're unsure of your answer or your answer is not correct, so that when you see this information again, it moves from your short-term memory and into your long-term memory. And we're getting a lot of great feedback on this study tool. We hope you enjoy it. Thank you for your time. My final slides on technical support. Please recall the troubleshooting measures mentioned earlier in this presentation, clearing your web history, clearing the cookies on your internet browser, making sure you're not running Internet Explorer, and if you're still encountering an issue, please reach out to our customer care team at their number provided and note their hours. Every time you contact customer care, the agent's going to provide you with a case number. Please ensure you write that case number down, because in the event your issue reoccurs or the agent is unable to solve your problem, you want to bring that case number to your instructor's attention, who can contact the local McGraw-Hill team to help arrive at a solution. Thank you for your time and best of luck in college French.